The Falcons are 4-3, and I'm joined by our Falcons beat writer, D. Orlando Ledbetter, aka D-Led, to talk about quarterback Desmond Ridder's play so far. D-Led, 3 fumbles last Sunday, 3 interceptions the week before, but there have been some positive moments in crunch time too for Ridder. How do you evaluate his play so far?
You have to look at the entirety of it, Sarah. 2 game-winning drives in 2 of the last 3 games. Can't ignore the 8 turnovers in the last 4 games. No turnovers in his first 4 starts last year. So really it's simple, Sarah. Score in the red zone, get rid of the turnovers, keep everything else.
It's just as easy as saying it, right?
Yeah.
Is doing it. In the red zone, what are the issues that you've seen for the Falcons?
Yeah, organization, spacing on their routes, trying to do different things. Whether it's finesse football, going empty, backfield, and shotgun, or trying to get in some power and run the ball over people. They got to find what works for them, and so far they haven't done that.
Ridder himself spoke to media on Wednesday at Flowery Branch and talked about taking care of the little things and the details, especially in the red zone. Take a listen.
Whether it's picking it up or running it, no matter who has the ball is the issue. So I had to do a better job, obviously, taking care of that. Too, and then when we get down there, it's just been, whether it's penalties, whatever it may be, just shooting ourselves in the foot in the red zone. We're doing a great job of getting down there and getting in that red zone, but, we're not being able to put points on the board.
That last mile delivery of putting the ball on the most expensive real estate. We're doing a great job moving the ball, but we've found different ways to make it hard on ourselves in the red zone, and we got to clean that up.
Okay, so D-Led, what do you make of what Ridder had to say on Wednesday, and what do you make of those fumbles the Falcons had? Have you ever seen anything like that, fumbles at the goal line like that?
No, not at all. I haven't seen that. That's carelessness, especially on the one where he kind of eased up on getting into the end zone. Get in the end zone and then start partying before you, start celebrating too early. So he talked about putting the Go Football adage, 5 points of protection, ball security and so forth. So he's saying the right things, he's being accountable, and now can he carry that to the field?
Now, you have a story about comparing Ridder's first stretch here to other quarterbacks, because I do think there's been a lot of criticism of him. He definitely has high expectations on him. Really, this whole offense came into this season with high expectations. But what did you see when you compared his numbers and what Ridder has done with this offense to some other names people will know?
Yeah, no doubt. I looked at the first 10 games of Michael Vick, Matt Ryan, and Steve Bartkowski. Different eras, but they all had to play early on in their careers, and they all made mistakes. Ridder's numbers are right on par with Matt Ryan's. Matt was 6-4. Ridder was 5-5, Michael Vick was 5-4-1, and their all touchdown and interceptions numbers were about the same. Matt Ryan had 6, so did Ridder. So the moral of the story is young quarterbacks are going to struggle. Okay, but now in the social media era, we got all these people on TV and
people like us talking about it.
And on social media with an opinion, it just seems like they would have been absolutely outraged with Steve Bartkowski's 13 interceptions back in the day when he was starting for the Atlanta Falcons. So young quarterbacks are going to struggle. That's the moral of the story. And then just if you see improvement, recognize it.
What have you seen as the cause for interceptions and fumbles from Ridder?
Well, it's the same thing with all of them. They don't know how to read pro defenses yet. It took Matt a while. Matt's second game, Monty Kiffin had him guessing. He was throwing the ball to the Bucs left and right. And so same thing with Ridder. We saw that in the Washington game. So, as they learn the mistakes that, hey, you can't put the ball in danger, then those interceptions come down.
And like we mentioned to start, there have been some positives from Desmond Ridder. I mean, this team has a winning record right now, and he has had some really big moments in key drives. What have you seen from Ridder that you've liked so far?
Yeah, the clutch pass to Kyle Pitts, 39-yard gainer coming across the middle. That was a big-time throw. Big-time throw to Kyle Pitts in the end zone in the previous game, too, that touchdown to Kyle Pitts against Washington. That was a big-time throw. His ability to check it down, if something's not there, that's something that you acquire over time, and he's looks to be ahead of the game in that regard. So, yeah, the ability to pass the ball down the field, which, everybody was worrying about. he's been able to show that he can do that in the last 3 games.
Well, we'll just have to see if Ridder can take care of the ball against Tennessee this Sunday. Thanks to all of you for watching. Make sure you go to ajc.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel to find more videos just like this one.